I'd just like to do a quick review of this brand new Hornady beam scale. It's a new one out, and Hornady, don't confuse it. This is the new beam scale. Don't confuse it with the older Hornady M type, which is now no longer made, unfortunately. No. This is the older scale, cast iron base, long low and length, and a 3-poise system. So we're not talking about this one, we're talking about the brand new scale. Hornady stopped making beam scales for a while and went over to the digitals, but now, I think probably by popular demand, we're back to a new beam scale. Now, this is a budget scale. It's the bottom of what I call proper scales, if you can eliminate one or two of the very bargain basement ones. And I'll just run through these bits. Now, it's a simple 2-poise system, and by 2 points I mean there's the main weight here, the sliding weight, and there's one here that does the tenths of the grains, and up to 5 grains. Now with the 3-poise, we've got a separate one for the tenths of grains and the single grains. But direct comparisons with this scale would be the old Lyman, again just a 2-poise simple scale. The RCBS 502. Again, 2-poise system, very basic, straightforwards, and even the Reading number 2. And this is the Reading scale, again just a single 2-poise system, very straightforward scale, nothing fancy at all. And these are really all direct comparisons. Now, I'm going to talk about the Hornady one today. Let's see what we've got. Well, it's got a lot of the Hornady sort of little bits. The RCBS use plates on the end of the knife edges to stop the sideways movement, whereas Hornady use a different sort of system. They have a curved knife edge, so it'll centre itself up into these little hardened steel rollers there. Another thing is die cast metal base, not particularly heavy, but it is metal, and damping magnets just the same. Typically Hornady is this level adjuster. Not a very nice thing, it's just a little Allen bolt in there with a chewy end, so when you're trying to adjust it, A, it's not very easy to get hold of, and B, it's going to walk the scales around a bit or mark the tabletop. But these can easily be remedied, it's a minor little thing. Nice solid brass weight there, reasonable knife edges, but they could easily be improved there. And typical zero in, or coarse zero in adjustment here, which is factory set, really wouldn't need to change this under normal circumstances. So it just slots in as normal. It's got a little a plastic pan there, not a problem at all, as long as it's not going to cause static problems. Just an ordinary little standard hook setup. Little pressed aluminium pan, nothing fancy, does its job and looks good. Okay, so the scale itself is 500 grains, quite well made. The scale is actually etched onto the beam, whereas, for example, the new Readings are stuck onto the beam with a sticky tape. Now the older Readings were actually etched into the beam. Now we've got a tape on there, which is not so nice. They're cutting corners at every single opportunity. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just zero this little scale up and I'll run it through the range and just see how accurate it is compared with my check weights. So quick zero here, quite nice serrated beam there. locates quite well in the slot there, the weight. This one's, there we are. And what I'm going to do, I've just got a little camera here with stick on, so you can see how accurate it's going to be. Okay, well, if I can have a little zero up. And that looks pretty well zeroed. Okay. Right, well, we'll have a quick run up through the weights with the check weights. So we're going for 10 grains. And that looks well on. And we have 20 grains. And very well damp, comes to settle very quickly. You can see it's just a fraction under there. Okay, tiny little bit under there, probably less than a tenth of a grain, but it's showing not exactly right. There we go, 30. The thickness of the line away, but not really a problem. It's 40. Pretty well on. 50. Just a little over. Not bad. 50. And we won't go right up the range, but we go straight to 100. Just one down in its little notch there. There's 100 grains. And then the thickness of the line there. And we try for 200 grains. 200 grains, looking good. Now I'm going to put in a 0.5 grain weight here, and we'll see what 0.5 looks like. So there's 0.5 well over. So I'm going to come back to a realistic sort of load, and let's talk about 50 grains here. Okay, so 50 grains. Now we'll try the little poise here, so we go for 5 grains. That looks pretty accurate. And we come back to 2. There's 2. We go to 2.5. Okay, so that's 42.5 grains. Now I'm just going to put in a single kernel of Vargin, so if we can get any measurement there. Ooh. again, let's settle. Okay, single kernel of argot going in, that's in. Yes, I think we saw a little movement there. We'll put one more in. Yeah, okay. So there we are, accurate within, well within a tenth of a grain. I should think I'm going to move this a tenth of a grain and we'll see. So that is a tenth on the poise. So that's a tenth under. Tenth the other way. This one tenth over looks like. And that's the one that's on the button. So all in all, accurate scale. This is really quite a budget scale. Cheaper than the 502 or well cheaper than the Reading. $68 from Midway USA, £95 plus postage from Midway UK. 502 is $75 in the US and 103 in the UK. And the Reading is $83 Midway USA and £116 Midway UK. So it's considerably cheaper than the others, and I feel that's got quite good potential. I like the Hornady knife edge system without the end plates. I think I'm going to tune this one up. I'll make a new adjuster here. I'll tidy up the knife edges. I'll fill this full of stone cast and put some weight on it, and I'll just tidy up the little knife edge pan hanger bearings there. We'll see how it comes out, but for a budget scale I'm impressed. I think it's a good bet. You can get it from other places. I think Optics Warehouse will be one of the better buys, certainly cheaper. Reloading Solutions probably do them, but this is the first one I've seen. They're very scarce at the moment. I think there's very few in the UK, but I would buy this now in favour of a 502, which are now made in Mexico and not so impressive. And I've got to say the quality of the Readings is slipping now. These are made in the USA, so I'm very pleased to see that Hornady have come out with a new beam scale, and it's got really good potential. So I vote this one a winner. I hope you found that useful. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe, and thumbs up and comments are always welcome. Okay, bye bye.